Back Row Ministry, the world premiere. Mr. Moxie coming at you live and direct from the Kia Optima Studios. What's up? How we doing out there in ministry land? Woo, boy. Woo, boy. The body count keeps adding up. And sorry to say, Wendy Williams, y'all need to watch out for Wendy. Saw Wendy last year. She wasn't looking the best of health. I happen to stay in the area where Wendy Williams lives. Saw her at the store. She doesn't look the greatest. All this is about her smoking crack. I don't believe that. I think that Wendy's made a decision, and that decision will involve her self-sacrificing herself like so many other stars we've seen have had to do, because they don't want to sacrifice people they really love. And there's only two real people in Wendy's life, and I know one of them she's not willing to sacrifice. So we'll watch Wendy Williams continue to deteriorate and probably self-sacrifice herself in the upcoming months, or make a decision to do something else. But I think we're going to see Wendy pass on pretty soon. But this is the lifestyle that these people choose. I mean, you choose this lifestyle. You want to go to bed with demons, and this was what you get at the end of the day for taking the promise of a demon. But a lot of deaths on the 21st. You have Yanetta Boone, creator of the show One-on-One and Raven's House, dies at 63. We had Justin Carter accidentally shoot himself on a video shoot, where we saw that before. Remember, Bruce Lee's son accidentally shot on a movie shoot. And then we have Cliff Dixon, Kevin Durant's brother, mysteriously passing away. He shot at his birthday party. He just happened to go to his birthday party so somebody can put some hot ones in him. But this is the insanity of these people. You get caught up in these rituals. You get caught up in certain organizations, certain societies. And I keep trying to tell all the brothers I know in the 4-letter and 3-letter societies that all brothers around you are not your brothers. Just because they might throw up your symbols does not mean that order is an order of brothers that you want to be around. And you got to watch these brothers. You have to watch them, because everybody's not practicing the science the way it's supposed to be practices. A lot of these brothers have perverted this science, and you get around some of the wrong brothers, you could be a casualty, just like Cliff Dixon. You got Cliff Dixon throwing up certain hand gestures in various pictures. Bros know what that means. But at the end of the day, every brother ain't a brother. Every brother is not your brother. And they get around certain guys who they think they have ties that bind with, and they don't. These dudes are more interested in their own financial gains, their own success, their own pockets. They could care less about you. So all this, that's my friend, he cool with me. Nah, you got to watch some of these folks. People that's got stars for friends, I would definitely be watching my friends. Definitely be watching my friends. Look at Ben Simmons after he got drafted, his cousin, so-called walked in front of a vehicle right after the draft when they were hanging out the night before. You got to watch these people you're around, because they are Jesus that went on top of the mountain with the devil talking to them, and they took the promise of the devil. You cannot mess with these people anymore. So if you got friends that's in these high places now that you think that they're your boys, you need to watch them. If you're in Masonic orders where the order is not right, and some of the practices in the order is incorrect, or some of the bros are doing certain things, you need to watch them. Because now it's getting to that point of people are just doing anything now. Sacrificing people at birthday parties. I mean, we're getting to a point where it's getting out of control. So, 4-letter, 3-letter brothers, stay around 4-letter, 3-letter brothers. But watch those other bros, man, because it's some bad juju going on out there in the land of, that society. So we had Justin Carter accidentally shoot himself at the age of 35. Remember, we continue to see the number 35. We continue to see the number 15. Number 3 times 5 is 15. Justin 35. Jesse Smollett does the stupidity he does at 35. Remember, that's just a number highly tied into deceptions. misdirections in life. A lot of real shady things go on with the number 35. And as you kind of rip, Justin's name apart, you see the AR-15 ritual, kind of going back to this thing about weapons and guns. So they're coming for America's guns. We just saw it in New Zealand. We had the stage shooting in the Muslim community, and what the next thing she does, the next thing she put a ban on assault rifles. They're going to do it here. They're going to use that same emergency declaration that Trump is trying to use for the wall to take guns, and the Supreme Court is going to be the final deciding factor on taking guns from America. You better get your guns now while you can, because in a minute there won't be any guns for you to have. But all these rituals are tying in, be it Unetta Boone, you got the 6 times 3 in her name, the 18. You got the 9/11 coding all over her death. You got 45 coding in her death. You go to Justin Carter, you got the same 45 coding. You go to Cliff Dixon, you get the same 45 coding. So, Brother Yahi talks about the coming of the king again, and that king possibly being Barack Otako, our boy Barack Obama, finding his way back to be Jesus for black folk who believe in anybody. So we definitely need to watch the return of Barack Otako. We talk about the Golden Gate, and I talk about how the fake ones believe that the king is coming back through the Golden Gate, or the Golden Gate will usher in this great change. Remember, the Golden Gate is San Francisco. I put out to my brothers in San Francisco in my fraternity, hey, y'all need to watch yourself. Coming up these next couple of months, don't fuck around that bridge. If you ain't got to go that bridge, if you ain't got to touch that Golden Gate Bridge, do not be on that motherfucker. If you in Oakland, don't try to go to San Francisco for shit. Because, you really need to be on the watch. People around that area, be watching for any suspicious activity around there. Anybody doing anything that looks shady. Any shady shutdowns of the bridge, any bridge work that's taking a little bit too long could be deemed as some shady practices. So we want to really be watching in San Francisco, watching everything these meager finkies do. It's time for us to take a chance, take a stand, not sit on your ass and just look at videos all day. If you see any shady stuff, start posting that shit on YouTube. Anytime you see any shady stuff going on in the San Francisco area, especially around that bridge, we talk about construction jobs that seem to be taking a little bit longer than they need to take. We need to start reporting this and making our community aware. We can beat these motherfuckers, but we have to want to beat them. So any shady shit you do, any work that ain't supposed to be done on that bridge and they so-called are doing it, you need to be reporting that shit. We're going to tell on these goddamn devils. We're going to expose them for the bastards that they are. You want a war? We're going to give you a war of positive minds fighting you and trying to save ourselves. So any shady business going on in San Francisco, let's start reporting everything that we hear in the Oakland area. Any shady business going on in the Oakland side that's connected to that bridge, start reporting that shit. Let's start putting these motherfuckers out, taking pictures, putting that shit on YouTube. Anything that you should see that looks shady, let's start reporting it. But we're not going to go out without a fight. We're not going out without a fight. So keep your eyes open. You see the rituals, they're getting hot and heavy, the 18s, the 81s. All this shit is connected. All this shit is connected. So get the education, Brother Yahi, Zachary Hubbard, Dan Brent, a lot of guys out there, Chosen One. You got a lot of people out there who are dropping a lot of information. We need to start sucking up the information, but not only suck up the information, we need to start utilizing the information, being on the watch. And any strange stuff that we begin to see, we need to start reporting that shit. If y'all around some of these areas where some of these shootings are supposed to be taking place, be it New Zealand, around the world, y'all need to start reporting, hey, that looked a little shady, I was over here, I didn't see that. If you didn't see it, let's start saying we didn't see it. Let's start exposing the lies for what they are. Mr. Maki, Back Row Ministry, let's take the war straight to them. Peace.